Thomas was new to the school. The students here must stay in the dorms provided by the school compound. After taking his dorm keys, his roommate Alex gave him a tour around the school. While they were walking, Alex told Thomas about the dorms. He explained that there were 3 floors in the building, but nobody lived on the third floor. There was a room without any number plate on the door. Alex said that room was not safe. It's very old. He said not to enter the room or knock at the door, as the door might fall off from the impact. Thomas nodded to show that he understood. After a busy day of classes, it's almost 5 p.m. Tom studied and did his homework at the library until 6 p.m. He then ate some food in the school cafeteria before going back to his room. As he walked up the stairs to his room, which was on the second floor, he saw a boy walked up the stairs to the third floor with a few books in his hands. The boy wore a cap. Thomas didn't get to see his face. He only saw his back. Day after day, he kept on seeing the same boy walking up the stairs that led to the third floor at the same time, 7 p.m. Thomas wondered who he was, as he never saw him in the school. One day, Thomas decided to go back early so he could see the face of the mysterious boy. He stood by the stairs, waiting for the boy to come. At 7 sharp, the boy arrived, walking up the stairs to his disappointment. Thomas couldn't see the boy's face as he wore his cap lowly, which covered most of his face. After an hour of thinking in his room, Thomas decided to go upstairs to see who that boy was. He walked up the stairs when nobody was looking. He thought that maybe the boy doesn't know that it's dangerous up there. He had to warn him. With that thought in his head, he reached the second floor. The hallway upstairs was dark and gloomy, but Thomas ignored it and kept moving. There were a lot of rooms. So which one did the boy enter? Thomas wondered as he walked down the hall. Suddenly, a door caught his eye. It's the door without any number plate on it. Alex's warning popped in his head. He said not to open or knock on the door. But he didn't say not to look through the keyhole. Thomas bent down slightly and peeped through the keyhole. The room was just like his room. The position of the bed, the position of the desk, everything the same. After surveying the room through the tiny keyhole, Thomas spotted the boy standing in front of the window with his hands in his pockets. He didn't have the cap. His hair ruffled in some unknown breeze. Suddenly the boy snapped his head towards the direction of the door. Thomas quickly jerked his head back away and ran down the stairs, but as quietly as possible. The next day, Thomas felt bad. What if the boy thought he's stalking him? After debating for some time, he decided to go upstairs to apologize to the boy. After going to classes, Thomas prepared to go to the room again. One deep breath, Thomas proceeded upstairs. Same time as yesterday. Thomas walked upstairs and headed to the room. He reached out for the doorknob, but stopped. Maybe he should see if there's anyone in the room. He bent down, looked through the keyhole. This time, all he could see was whiteness. Everything was white. But maybe the boy knew that he was looking through the keyhole, so he covered it up with cloth. This only made Tom feel more guilty. Thomas went back to his room without apologizing to the boy. He was a bit furious that Alex lied to him, but he decided to keep calm. He met Alex in their room and asked the room upstairs without revealing that he'd been there. Alex just sighed. He knew that Thomas had went up there, and there's no point in keeping the truth from him. He started to explain everything to Thomas. Turned out that years ago, a student committed suicide in that room due to stress. After that, whoever stayed in the room would get disturbed. Alex said that the ghost was actually quite normal looking. It's just his eyes. They were completely white.